chairman of St. Matthew's Gaelic Athletic Club, it is my pleasure to welcome you all here today. We are privileged to be the host club for this National League game.
Hi.
And on behalf of the club, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our Bishop, Most Reverend Dr. Daly, to all Donegal and Derry members of the county boards, and to the Derry and Donegal senior footballers, and to all members of the press. I hope everyone will enjoy the game. Garmy and Maga.
You do it. Oh, start up another thing. I see you there. Right. Anyway. That's it.
We're here today in Drumsurn for the National Football League match between Derry and Donegal. And just before the commencement of the game, we'll run down on the two teams. First of all, the Donegal team. In goals, Gary Welch. The full back line on the right, John Joe Doherty. Full back, John Connors. Left full back, Cathal Campbell. The half line on the right is Donald Reid. Centre half back, Brian Toohey. And left half, Martin Shovlin. Centre field, Martin Gaffigan and Anthony Malloy, the captain of the team. The half forward line on the right is Pat Ward. Centre half forward, Marty Carlin. And left half forward, Tommy Ryan. The full forward line on the right is Martin McHugh. Full forward, Brian Murray. And left corner forward, Seamus Carr. The Derry team is in goals, Damien McCusker. The full back line on the right, Brian Keeley. Full back, Danny Quinn. Left full back, Kieran McKeever. The half line is Michael Berryman, right half. Centre half, Tony Scullen. And left half, Damien Cassidy. Centre field, Plunkett, Murphy and Brian McGilligan. The half forward line on the right is Paddy Michael. Centre half forward, Seamus Downey. And left half forward, Damien Barton. The full forward line, Enda Gormley. Full forward, Anthony Quigg. And top of the left, Liam Devlin. Referee for today's match is Michael Grennan from Cavan, who has a lot of connections in Donegal. Not that that'll make any difference. Donegal team now line up for their photograph, and this game should be starting now within the next couple of minutes. Michael Greenland's blowing the whistle to get the two captains together. We've just heard the news that James McHugh is in at right full forward in place of his brother Martin McHugh, and that is a big shock for Donegal supporters that Martin McHugh, one of the outstanding forwards, is out of this game, and his place will be taken by his brother James from the Kilcara club. We've been told that Martin McHugh has a back injury, and we hope it's not too serious, that he'll be back in action for the game against Monaghan next Sunday. Referee is calling the two captains together. And Donegal apparently will be facing the breeze in the first half. Crowd still coming on here to Drumsurn, which is a nice compact little pitch. The two captains are on back now to their places. Derry captained by their centre half back and former All-Star Tony Scullion, and Donegal by Anthony Malloy from Ardara. Michael Greenan from Cavan is referee. This is a game that's very important to both counties, but in particular Donegal. as a won today would leave us looking for a place in the quarter-final. Of course, the defeat would mean that we could be in relegation trouble and probably facing playoffs there also. The Derry team is playing as selected, and there is one change on the Donegal team, and that is James McHugh is in at right corner forward in place of his brother Martin, who is injured. This is Donegal's first game now in the new year, so we hope that they do well today. They certainly have a good, strong team, with exceptions now of Martin McHugh. See Joyce McMullen back as well, who is in the substitutes today. Joyce, who has been giving great service to Donegal over the last number of years, both as minor under 21 and at senior level. And it's good to see his return to the panel. The referee now is getting both teams lined up. Donegal will be facing the Breeze and indeed the Hill in the first half. Campbell are marking Enda Gormley, one of Derry's best forwards, number 13 on the Derry team, and their free taker. Team's getting lined up in the middle of the field, and this game should be starting very shortly.
I would now ask you to stand to attention for a round of games.
And the Donegal support getting behind their team as Michael Grennan prepares to throw in the ball. Derry with the two Dungiven men at midfield, McGilligan and Murphy. This should be a fairly keenly contested game, as is of vital importance in both counties. The throw in and the game's on, and it's Derry on the attack, but it's Donegal who breaks away. Ball going towards Marty Carlin. Marty doesn't get it. That goes to Berryman for Derry, who's breaking through, and it's a free out. And it's a free to Derry. Taken quickly. Andy Damien Barton up along the left hand side. Quigg, the full forward, moves out for it. Gets it. Goes to the hand. Kicks it up into the left hand side of the field for Enda Gormley. Enda Gormley racing across, but the ball beats him over the end line, and it'll be a sideline kick for Donegal, which will be taken by Cahill Campbell. Cahill taking the ball a few yards forward, placing it for himself and leaving it to John Joe Doherty, the right full back. John Joe comes up and kicks it into the centre of the field, up to go for it. Donegal has it. Martin Gaffigan kicking it well up the field, up into the Derry half. Racing for there is Brian Keeley. Keeley gets it for Derry, kicks it out towards Plunket Murphy. Murphy is fouled, and it's a free out for Derry. This free was taken by Damien Cassidy. Away over on the left hand side of the field. Cassidy kicks it, long one up the left hand side, up to go for it, and it's Donegal again. Martin Gaffigan getting it. Martin Gaffigan is fouled and it's a free out for Donegal, which will be taken by Donald Reid. Donald comes up, kicks it up the right hand side towards Martin Gaffigan again. Gaffigan kicks in long, high ball, but it goes wide. So the first Donegal attack has ended in a wide. Both teams just sizing one another up at this particular stage. Kick out for Derry by Damien McCusker. Kicks out, long ball in the middle of the field. Up they go for it. It goes to Donegal one, but he's robbed in possession. It's the first time there, and it's back in towards the Derry side of the field again. Where out comes Tony Scullion. Tony Scullion is fouled, and it's a free out for Derry. Tony Scullion, who won an All-Star last year, playing centre half back for Derry today. Kick out by Derry, man up onto the Donegal side of the field. It's well held there by Quigg for Derry, and he sends it wide. The Derry full forward gained very good possession, but his shot went wide. Kick out this time will be taken for Donegal by their goalkeeper Gary Welch. And the rain is starting to come down here in Drumsurn, which will leave things very unpleasant for the players and spectators alike. Gary Welch with the kick out. Away comes, kicks it. The breeze catches it, takes it out to the right hand side of the pitch, going out and has gone over the sideline for a sideline kick for Derry, which will be taken by Damien Cassidy. Damien Cassidy kicks it and towards the Donegal half. Up they go forward. It's quite good. Derry full forward, gets it back out again to McGilligan. And McGilligan takes his shot and kicks it over the bar. No, it's gone wide for a 50. There was a deflection off a Donegal player, and it's a 45. It's a 45-metre kick for Derry. That was a deflection from McGilligan's kick. And this 45 will be taken by Enda Gormley. A little to the right of the goals, Gormley placing it for himself. Enda Gormley, who's one of the best free takers in Ireland. Up he comes, kicks it, goes on towards the goals, and Anthony Malloy catches it, but there's been an infringement in the square. A Derry forward was inside the small square before the ball, so it was a free out, but it was well covered by Anthony Malloy, who fielded it very well in there in the Donegal square. The free out will be taken by Gary Welch. Gary kicks it up towards the middle of the field. Up the go for it, flipped on there by Anthony Malloy for Donegal. It goes into James McHugh, but again there's a Derry player fouled back there, and there's a free out for Derry. This free will be taken by Brian Keeley, the right cornerback. Keeley comes up, kicks it into the Donegal square, but it's well held in there by John Connor, and John kicks it back out again towards James McHugh. James doesn't quite get it. That's a Derry. It's Damien Barton for Derry. Up to Liam Devlin. Devlin for Derry, getting it back in towards us. Plunkett Murphy. Murphy has it back to Damien Barton. Damien Barton has a shot. Dropping into the Donegal square. Up they go for it. Well fielded in there. Not fielded. It was Gary Welch tried to field it, was knocked off it, but it's a free out. And a very good covering back there by Brian Toohey, the Donegal centre half back. Gary Welch had that ball in his hands, but he was knocked off it. And Gary Welch will take the free out himself. Up he comes, kicks it, dropping out in the middle of the field. Malloy palms it down. Enda Garmany going for it with Cathal Campbell. Garmany has it, kicks it left footed into Michael Berryman. Berryman takes a shot and it goes to the left and goes wide. So another let off for Donegal. Berryman, the Derry right half back, up in an attacking role, kicking that ball to the left of the post and wide. And there's Gary Welch once again with a kick out for Donegal. Gary kicks it left footed out to the middle of the field. Anthony Malloy going for it. Doesn't quite get it. Ball goes to Martin Gaffigan. Gaffigan kicks it up. It's well covered off there by Derry to Brian Keeley. Keeley has it. Kicks it right footed down the field. It goes on to Brian Toohey. Brian has it up the field to Brian Murray. Brian kicks out to the right. Out to the right. Donegal still has it back in there. Derry clear it out. Derry out to Damien Barton. Barton left foot up along the line, but it goes out off a Derry player and it will be a sideline kick to Donegal. That's a very good Donegal move. This will be taken by Marty Carlin. Marty comes up, kicks it left footed in towards the Derry goals. It's a very good kick, goes dropping on, and there's an infringement in there in the square, and it's a free out for Derry. That's a very good kick by Marty Carlin, just dropping into the Derry square, but there was some pushing in there, and the referee has decided that a Derry back was fouled, and the free out will be taken by their goalkeeper, Damien McCosker. McCosker kicks it left footed into the middle of the field again. Malloy battling for it in there. That's Marty Carlin getting it out to the left hand side. Out to Seamus Carr. Seamus Carr has it. He kicks it right across the goals towards the goals. That's a very good kick. And it's over the bar. A very good point by Seamus Carr for Donegal, which opens the scoring. Seamus Carr done very well there to control that ball first and then beat his marker and kick it over the bar from about 45 yards out. Which leaves now Donegal's first score of the game, a point to Donegal, scored by Seamus Carr. The kick out again by McCusker towards the middle of the field. Go high for it, fielded by Plunkett Murphy. He doesn't quite get it. The ball comes back, and it's Derry with Damien Barton on the ball. Back into Tony Scullion, who is coming up from centre half back. Back in again. It goes into the Derry forward. It's Quigg has it there full forward. John Connor with him. Connor keeping him out. Still keeping him out. And a free. The referee decides that Quigg has been fouled and it's a free in to Derry. Connor was keeping him on the outside of him all the time without letting him in. And this free will be taken by Paddy Michael for Derry, the Derry right half forward. Michael comes up, kicks it, curls it in, and curls it over the bar for a point, which leaves it level. 1 point each. That point scored by Paddy Michael. Which leaves the teams all square again. Gary Welch again with the kick out for Donegal, taken out to the 21. Kicks it back in the middle of the field again, up to go for it. Anthony Malloy tossing for it, but it's Martin Shovin who gets it. Martin has it, kicks it left footed up along the left hand side, up towards Seamus Carr and Brian Keeley. it hops off Keeley and it goes into the hands of Marty Carlin. Marty punches it up to Brian Murray. Murray sends it up onto Carr. Carr has it over on the left hand side, making an angle for himself. Gets it right on, and it's into. It's a goal for Donegal. It's a goal for Donegal. Scored by Marty. It was either Pat Ward or Marty Carlin. We're not sure which it was from this angle. But we believe it may have been Pat Ward. A very good score for Donegal. Good teamwork there. Ball's kicked out very quick. Up along the side, left hand side, but it goes over the sideline. But Donegal is certainly taking the lead with a great goal. And from our position, it was very difficult to know who it was, whether it was Ward or Carlin. This time it'll be Donald Reid with the sideline kick. Reid kicks it short up to Martin Gaffigan. Martin beats his man, kicks it left footed, but it's held back in there by Damien Cassidy. Cassidy to Plunkett Murphy. Murphy's kick goes to Anthony Malloy. Malloy to Martin Shovlin. Martin Shovlin into James McHugh. McHugh into Tommy Ryan, and Ryan kicks it wide. Well, certainly only got the pressure on them at this stage of the game, and they're playing very well. Let's hope that this good play of theirs continues. Kick out again by Damien McCusker. Into the middle of the field again, up to go for it. Two Donegal men going for it, but it goes to a Derry man. The Derry man is Brian McGilligan, who kicks it right hand side of the pitch. And Garmley going to run out for it, closely followed by Cahill Campbell. Garmley still has it, tries to get past Campbell, and he is fouled by Cahill Campbell, and it'll be a free into Derry, which will be taken by Enda Garmley himself. Was free about 35 yards out. And Garmley left footed, looking at the goals. Up he comes, kicks it, slides it in, and kicks it wide from a very good scoring position. They might love to regret that one. But still leaves Donegal leading by 1 goal and a point to 1 point. Gary Welch once again with a kick out. Kicks it up towards the middle of the field. Rising forward there, the ball breaks, and it's Donegal's on the attack with Martin Gaffigan kicking it in. Seamus Carr getting it. Seamus Carr still has it. It's broke off again, and it's kicked wide by Brian Murray. Another great opportunity for Donegal, but Murray was fairly heavy tackled in there, and the ball just went very narrowly wide. Kick out again by Damien McCusker. McCusker kicks it into the middle of the field. Anthony Malloy going for it, well fielded by Anthony Malloy. Punches up the field to Pat Ward. Into James McHugh. McHugh has it, he's dropped it, he goes back and gets it again, he kicks it back out, and it's a free in for the pick off the ground. Damien Cassidy it was, or Kieran McKeever it was, who picked that ball off the ground, the Derry left full back. This free with another 35 yards out, and it will be taken by Marty Carlin. Marty is taking over the free, taken in the absence of Martin McHugh. Marty comes up, kicks it. It's high, it was dropping in, and it drops wide. Seamus Carr tried to get a hand to it, but the ball had gone wide. Costco once again, the kick out. And to the middle of the field, up they go. It's Berry man in position for Derry. The right half back kicks it down the field. Cahill Campbell right for it. Cahill, that's Martin shoveling. Martin doesn't quite get it. Martin goes back, but Martin appears to have fouled the Derry full forward. And the referee's calling the two players together, Martin Shoveling and Anthony Quigg. And it'll be Andy Garmley once again with the free for Derry. Just on the 45-metre line to the right hand side of the post. Very good angle for a left-footed player. Up he comes, kicks it. Oh, there's a short one this time. Goes across to Michael Berryman, who kicks it and kicks it over the bar. He didn't go for the point himself. He crossed that ball to Berryman, who was written for it, unmarked, and kicked it over the bar. So the Donegal defence now would need to switch on to that one. This is 1 goal and 1 point to 2 points. Gary Welch again will kick out. Dropping in the middle of the field. Anthony Malloy going for it. Anthony doesn't get it. Brian Twig tries to get a hand to it. Doesn't succeed. Goes to Enda Gormley. And Gormley is fouled. And once again it's a free in to Derry. Danny Quann's come up from full back to kick this one. Quann placing it for himself. Seamus Downey run out for it, but Quann decides to have a long kick. Up he comes, kicks it, goes on towards the goalmouth. Up to go for it on there, it's held. It goes back out to Anthony Malloy, Malloy to John Joe Doherty, Doherty up to Donald Reid, and Reid kicks it right foot up the field for the Derry left full back. Kieran McKeever gets it. McKeever hops it, puts it down to Plunkett Murphy. Murphy across to McGilligan. McGilligan hops it, going to the hand, going towards Donegal goals. He's still going, takes a shot in, goes in to Enda Gormley, and Gormley kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. Another point for Derry, which leaves just 1 point now between them. That was a very simple point now. The defence was caught out badly there. Gary Welch with the kick again. Up the right hand side of the pitch. Derry have it. It's Plunkett Murphy with it, kicks it in. And to Quigg, the full forward, who gets it, Anthony Quigg kicks it again. And towards Donegal goals, but Gary Welch is content to let it go over the end line and wide. Just 1 point between the teams. Gary Welch again with the kick out into the middle of the pitch. It's held on there by Derry. It's Seamus Downey has it coming soloing through. He's about 30 yards out. He still has the ball. He's still soloing out. Passes out to Liam Devlin. Devlin, and it's John Connors for Donegal who comes out with a kick. Punch to the ball to Tommy Ryan. Well cleared by John Connors. Another shot up field to Seamus Carr. And Carr is held, and it's a free to Donegal. Marty Carroll kicks it up the field, but it's gone over the sideline, and it's a free. It's a kick out for a sideline kick for Derry. That ball was very well cleared out there by John Connors. But Donegal will get away with that advantage now. That ball has been kicked over the sideline. The sideline kick will be taken And there's a switch on the Donegal team. There's a change. Brendan Dunleavy has come in and Cathal Campbell is going off. Oh, Martin Anthony Malloy misjudged that one, but Donegal have it. And it's Marty Kernan with it. Marty Kernan across to Tommy Ryan. Ryan's thrown up the field, coming up to Berryman. He gets into Seamus Carr, but Carr loses the ball and is kicked over the end line by Brian Keeley of Derry. Donegal now have faded in the last 10 minutes. Their passes are going out astray. The switch on the Donegal team is that Brendan Dunleavy has come in to left full back and Cathal Campbell has gone off. And it's Brendan Dunleavy who's taking this kick. Kicks it up along the left hand side. Seamus Carr going for it. Seamus gets it, passes back to Tommy Ryan. Ryan crosses it across the pitch, but Derry have it back in there. It's Kieran McKeever with the ball coming strolling out. Kicks it left footed down towards Enda Gormley. Gormley doesn't quite get it, but he's gone back for it, but the referee has blown his whistle, and a very quick kick by Enda Gormley on the go, and it's very, very near shave for Donegal. That ball just went inches wide. Gary Welch apparently misjudged the hop, with the result that the ball was sent over the sideline, over the end line for a 45. Let up for Donegal. The 45 will be taken this time by Brian Keeley, the right full back. Brian Keeley comes up, kicks it, stands in through the Donegal goals, and he kicks it straight over the bar. A very good kick by Brian Keeley for 45 metres, which leaves the teams level. Derry have come back into the game now in the last 10 minutes. This breeze is blowing right across the pitch. There's no great advantage to the other side. But Donegal are playing against the hill in this first half. But the breeze is certainly getting stronger, whether that has any effect on the game or not. Ball's kicked out, fielded in there. It's Donegal on the attack, but it's Derry going back for it. And the Derry man has it, it's Tony Scullion, and he's got a free out, which will be taken by the full back Danny Kwon. Kwon kicks it up to go for it. The ball goes back. Anthony Quigg has it. Solo. John Connor still with him. Connor staying tight to him, but Quigg's in front of him, going soloing through. He's down. He gets the ball in, but that's John Connor with the ball. Kicks it out. Good clearance by John Connor. Back up the right hand side of the pitch. Kieran McKeever gets it for Derry. Passes right in to Paddy Michael. Michael has it. Michael puts it across the pitch to Berryman. But Berryman is fouled, and it's a free in again for Derry. Donegal are giving away a lot of frees inside the 45 metres. Free is kicked and towards the Donegal goals, and it's over the bar, and the kicker was Brian Keeley. So Derry have taken the lead. That's 5 points for Derry, 1 goal and 1 point for Donegal. Kick out again by Gary Welch. Certainly the breeze is catching it, so Donegal are playing against the breeze as well as the hill, but it's Derry on the attack. That's Paddy Michael with the ball. Michael doesn't quite hold on to it. Enda Gormley's in there. Enda Gormley doesn't get it. It's back to Derry, but that's Tony Scullion who kicks it down. But to Enda Gormley. Gormley has it, kicks it left footed, and it's a free for Derry. It's been a lit tackle on a Derry player, and it's a free from the 14-metre line. The referee decided there was a late charge on the Derry player after he kicked the ball. This free right on the 14-metre line from a scoreable position, and the taker of it will be Enda Gormley. Up he comes, kicks it, and kicks it over the bar. That's a well taken point. Which leaves the score now 6 points for Derry, 1 goal and 1 point for Donegal. So we're 2 points adrift at this stage. It's Gary Welch again, the kick out. Gary kicks up the left hand side of the pitch this time. Tommy Ryan going for it. Tommy gets it, he doesn't, it's kicked off away from him. He goes battling back, and the referee is given a free out to Donegal. Just outside their own 35-metre line. And the taker will be Brendan Dunleavy. Brennan kicks it right across to Brian Toohey. Toohey kicks it up the right hand side of the pitch towards Matt Malloy, but the ball is punched by Derry player over the sideline. And the linesman has given it to. That's a Derry. It looked to be very much a Donegal ball, that, but has gone to Derry. And it'll be taken by Damien Cassidy. Kicks it left footed into the middle of the pitch. Anthony Malloy goes out for it, but it's Derry who has it, and it's Seamus Downey who was fouled in possession. And Martin Shevlin's name is going to the referee's book for a personal foul. Again, it will be Damien Cassidy with a referee looking at his watch into the last couple of minutes of this match. Kicked in again, up they go for it as well. Caught on there, Martin Shevlin must have. Brian McGilligan has it. McGilligan busts his way through, but he has been adjudged to have charged with the ball, and it will be a free out to Donegal. John Connor is the man going to take it. Or they place it rather. The kicker will be Gary Welch. Gary kicks it up into the middle of the field. Up they go further. There's a cluster of players. There's Donegal with Donald Reid getting the ball. Out to come, Pat Ward has it. The ball's knocked out of Ward's hand. He goes back for it. He doesn't quite get it. But it's Derry in possession with Damien Cassidy putting it across the field where Plunkett Murphy has it. Goes back to Donegal though with Marty Carlin. Marty has it. Marty's trying to work his way around. Kicks out to the left to Tommy Ryan. Ryan has it. Ryan sold his way through. Gets past Michael Berryman. Has a shot. Kicks it left footed and kicks it over the bar. A very good point by Tommy Ryan. Which leaves Donegal just a point behind now. Going close to half time. Six points to Derry. Goal, 2 points, and the referee's calling for the ball, and there is the half-time whistle with Derry leading by 6 points to Donegal's 1 goal and 2 points. Players coming off the field now for the half-time break. Donegal missing the service of Martin McHugh today. Donegal's subs and mentors now going to the dressing room. Will we see any changes in the second half? But Donegal were playing against the hill, and they were facing a fairly strong breeze. The load was blowing across the pitch. It appeared the Donegal kickouts were not as long as usual. So at half time, the score is Derry 6 points, Donegal 1 goal and 2 points. Tom Cunningham there having his photograph taken. Packie Keeney doing a good job as usual in this video, nearly getting everyone that passes by. Alright, the Derry team are out now for the second half, and I believe this breeze is getting stronger. We're waiting now on Donegal to come out, and hopefully we'll see an improved performance in the second half.
Could I have your attention, please? If Sean Bradley is in the park, would he come around here to the front of the pavilion? Johnny Burke wants him. Sean Bradley to see Johnny Burke at the front of the pavilion.
And Donegal has come back onto have come out for the second half again. They just look to see if any changes on the team. Donegal out, and the second half will be starting very shortly. Michael Grennan calling for the ball. Players are going back into their positions. Oh, that's right, so he is, yeah. The throw in and the game's on, and it's Malloy punches the ball down to Marty Carroll for Donegal. It goes on, kicked out by Derry. Goes to Brian McGilligan for Derry. McGilligan has it in the middle of the field. The ball's knocked away from him. He's still battling for it. And it goes out to the corner at the end of Gormley. Gormley has it out on the right hand side of the pitch. He's trying to get around. Brendan Levy kicks it left footed and towards the Donegal goals. Quigg and Connor going for it, but the ball has gone over the end line and has gone wide. The ball been placed by Gary Welch for the kick out. Kick out, and there's a much longer kick this time out towards Anthony Malloy. Malloy doesn't get it, McGilligan does for Derry. McGilligan up the field where he's fouled, and it'll be a free for Derry, which will be taken by Michael Berryman, the right half back. Berryman leaves it to Enda Gormley. Gormley placing the ball. Up it comes, kicks it short to Paddy Michael. Michael kicks it back to Gormley. Gormley kicks it left footed again and towards the Donegal goals. Up they go for it, but it's John Joe Doherty who eventually clears out over the end line for a 45. The 45 will be taken by Brian Keeley, who's run way up from the right full back position to kick it. Up it comes, kicks it into the Donegal goals. Up they go, but it's Gary Welch who feeds it well back in there in the goals for Donegal. Anthony Malloy punches it on, but it's Derry in possession again with Tony Scullion, but Tony kicks it away to the right hand side of the pitch. And the Gormley going in there trying to get it, but the ball goes to Paddy Michael. Michael is away up in the corner trying to work his way through, kicks the ball back, and the referee has blown his whistle and has given a free to Donegal. This free out. Brendan Dunleavy will be taking this one. Deep in the Donegal's half. Brendan kicks it long up they go for Marty Carroll, knocks it down, but it's Derry has it with Brian Keeley. Keeley's playing very well here for Derry in the Derry defence today. Keeley kicks it, long kick up into the Donegal half of the field. Up they go for it. It's fielded back there by Donegal by John Connors. A lovely bit of fielding by John Connors, the Donegal full back. Kicks it up the field again, and it goes this time to Brian Murray. Brian kicks it down the field and towards James McHugh. James McHugh's running for it. James McHugh, but the goalkeeper comes out. The goalkeeper came out and saved a dangerous situation for Derry. So it's Derry in possession again. Danny Cohn kicking it across the field towards Michael Berryman. It may be too strong for him. It is too strong for him, and it goes over the sideline, and a sideline kick Donegal. Marty Carlin will be the taker. Marty Carlin's up, kicks it and towards the Derry goals. Up they go battling for there. It drops down to, and it's over the bar by Joyce McMullen. Joyce McMullen, who has come into the Donegal team. A great point by Joyce McMullen, which leaves the teams level once again. So Joyce McMullen is in at right half forward in place of Pat Ward. Damien McCosco, the kick again, across the field again. Up they go for it, it's punched down. It's Danny Cohn back for gets it, kicks it out again up the left hand side of the pitch. But Seamus Downey going for it. Downey leaves it for Liam Devlin. But Devlin over carries the ball, and it's a free in for it's free out for Donegal again. The free out was taken by John Joe Doherty. John Joe kicks it, going towards James McHugh. Ball's punched on. Brian Murray going for it, but Brian Murray, and the free goes against Brian for holding on to Danny Cohn. And that was 6-1, half a dozen another, but we don't know who was holding who. Ball kicked in the middle of the field again. McGilligan goes high for it, catches it, hops it, and the ball's knocked out of his hands by Martin Gaffigan, and it's a sideline kick. Donegal, very well tackled by Martin Gaffigan. Brian McGilligan was storming up the pitch, but the ball was knocked out of his hands by Martin Gaffigan. It's over the sideline, and it's a sideline kick to Donegal, which will be taken by Donald Reid. Donald kicks it along into the Derry half. Up to go for it again, and Brian Murray has it in his hands, kicks it left foot and kicks it over the bar. A good kick by Brian Murray. So Donegal are back in the attack again. Which leaves it now Donegal 1 goal and 4 points, Derry 6 points. So Donegal are back in the lead. They have certainly stepped up their performance in the second half. Damien McCusker again with a kick out, and this time the Breeze catches it up the goal. It's Martin Gaffigan moving very high for it, and it's Donegal in the attack again with Joyce McMullen. Joyce has certainly made a difference this game since he came in. Joyce is robbed out, but he still goes back, and he's still battling away there. He's still battling with Quinn the full back, but the ball goes out to McKeever. McKeever up the right hand side to as a Seamus Downey. Yes, it's Seamus Downey, and Downey is fouled, and it'll be a free out. This free out will be taken by Brian Keeley. He kicks it up to the middle of the field, up to go. Brandon Malloy gets it down, across to Brian Toohey. Brian Toohey out to Martin Shovelin. Martin Shovelin doesn't quite get it, but Berryman does for Derry. Back to Seamus Downey. Downey kicks it up and towards Donegal. Goals are racing for it there, but the referee signals the game to go on. No, he's blown his whistle and he's awarding a free in. A free in, end of Garmin it was that was pulled down. And this free for end of Garmin, if he gets it over, will leave it all square once again. Up he comes, kicks it, and kicks it over the bar to leave it level once again. 7 points for Derry, 1 goal and 4 points for Donegal. Kick out by Gary Welch again. And it looks like it that there's a Derry player leaving the pitch. That player is Paddy Michael. But Gary Welch kicks it into the middle of the field. To go for it, it's Derry with Tony Scullion getting it, kicking it out. Up towards the right hand side of the pitch, and the referee gives a free out to Donegal. So Joe Irwin has replaced Paddy Michael on the Derry team after 10 minutes. The kick out for Brendan Dunleavy. Up the go, that's Brian McGilligan for Derry again. When Solon up the field, kicks it away up onto the Donegal side of the pitch. Back to go for it. It goes back, Derry has it. That's Anthony Quigg with it. And there's a Donegal player down injured. And it'll be a free in to Derry as soon as the Donegal player resumes his position. The Donegal player is Brian Toohey. Brian is alright, and Enda Gormley now will take the free in for Derry. Up he comes, kicks it, and kicks it over the bar to give Derry the lead once again. Derry now lead 8 points to 1 goal and 4 points. So Donegal with a kick out fairly quickly up the goal in the middle of the field. It's McGilligan in position for Derry. Still has the ball. Still has it, but the referee decides that he has overheld the ball, and it's a quick kick by Donegal to Tommy Ryan. Tommy has it. Tommy kicks it on left hand side. Well, the kick's very short and it's picked up by Derry, by Tony Scullion. The kick out now taken by the right full back, Brian Keeley. Kicks it up to the middle of the pitch. It's Damien Cassidy with it. It's Damien Barton with it for Derry. Damien kicks it further up the field, going towards Anthony Quigg and John Connors. Connors goes up, punches it, gets the ball. Well cleared by John Connors, who kicks it, but his kick goes over the sideline, and it'll be a sideline kick for Derry. Sideline kick was taken by Joe Irwin, who replaced Paddy Mackle just a short time ago on the Derry team. Irwin kicks it. Donegal have it covered back there, and that's Donegal with John Connors, but it's John Joe Doherty. But John Joe Doherty's been fouled on the way out, and it'll be a free out for Donegal, which will be taken by goalkeeper Gary Welch. Gary kicks it, a long kick in the middle of the field. It goes in there. It's Berry man tackling with the Donegal man. It goes to Damien Cassidy for Derry, who kicks it back into the Donegal side of the field. It's well covered off there by Donegal. John Joe Doherty has it, passes it back to John Connors. Connors kicks it left footed. Back in again it goes. It's Derry in the attack again. It's Quigg has the ball. Quigg gets it out, and it's Liam Devlin kicks it, but Devlin kicks it wide. And the score remains Derry 8 points, Donegal 1 goal and 4 points. Gary Welch with the kick out again in the middle of the field. Up they go for it. It's Donegal in the attack. It's Tommy Ryan. Tommy kicks it down the field or towards Marty Carlo, but it's the ball's knocked away from Marty. Marty gets it back again. Marty has it. He's on the ground. He's get up. He's trying to get through, but it's Brian Toohey gets it, and Brian Toohey is fouled, and it'll be a free in for Donegal. Out about the middle of the field. Josh McMullen. This free will be taken by Martin Gaffigan. Martin goes up, kicks it, and through the Derry goals. It's kicked out there. It's in there. Up they go for it. Punched out by Derry. Punched down to Donegal in possession, and it's Anthony Malloy has it. Anthony has it all right. Gets it out to Seamus Carr. Carr swings it right around. It's Anthony Carr has it. Oh, it's on near shave. It's on the ground. And it's a 45. There were pretty heavy pressure there on those Derry goals. That's something that just could have been that ball had broke there for Marty Carlin. And this time the kicker will be Brian Murray, the full forward. And Brian's quite capable of pointing from that distance. Up he comes, kicks it long and toward the Derry goals, but it's just gone wide. He had the length, but the direction was a bit out. There's Jamie McCosker again with the kick out for Derry. Costco kicks it. Donegal gets it down, but it's Derry in possession. Ball's punched away from Tony Scullion down to Liam Devlin. Devlin kicks it up along the right hand side of the pitch. Up they come again, and Donegal comes out, and it's Derry in possession, and it's Quigg with the ball, and Quigg kicks it over the bar. A very good point by Anthony Quigg for Derry from about 40 yards out. Which leaves it now Derry 9 points, Donegal 1 goal and 4 points. So we're 2 points adrift. And the kick out again by Gary Welch in the middle of the field. That's held there by Brian McGilligan, who's fielding very well in the middle of the pitch. McGilligan and Murphy are playing well there in the midfield for Derry. Brian Keeney with the kick. Kicks it up the right hand side, and it's high fielding on there by Derry again, and it's Seamus Downey, and it's Downey with another point for Derry. Ball's kicked out by Donegal again. And again it's McGilligan in possession. He's still tackling away there, but it's Donegal with the ball. It's Brian Toohey. Brian's soloing his way up. He's still soloing up to Josh McMullen. Back to Brian Toohey, but Brian loses the ball. Brian loses it. It goes to Damien Barton. Damien kicks it up towards Quigg, but Quigg doesn't get it. John Connor has it. John working his way through and his foul coming out, and it'll be a kick. It'll be a free for. It will be a free for Derry, or for Donegal. And the score is now Derry 9 points, Donegal 1 goal and 4 points. And there's just about 20 minutes gone in this half. Donald Reid with the kick. Kicks it across towards Tommy Ryan. Tommy has it. Turns Berryman, has a shot, the ball drops in, it's dropping in, and it's punched over the end line for a 45 for Donegal. Punched through the end line by Danny Cohn, the Derry full back. And this 45 will be taken by Martin Gaffigan. Martin comes up, kicks it to the left. It's caught on there by Anthony Malloy. Malloy working his way through. He's down. He gets the ball back, and it's another 45. That ball came off the hands of Brian McGilligan from a kick by Brian Murray. And Donegal have put on the pressure on Derry at this present time, but they'll see a couple of scores. Martin Gaffigan once again kicks it. This is a better one. Guns dropping in, and it just goes to the left and goes wide. Donegal has still got it all to do. 2 points adrift going into the last 10 minutes of this game. McCosker with a kick out. It's a shortish one, but it's Derry in possession. It's with Damien Cassidy. Cassidy's working his way up the field. Kicks it way up the field towards Donegal half, and it's John Connor going back for it. Oh, Connor got it with the one hand there, but it's still Derry. But the ball's been left behind, and it's John Connor again back covering off. Gets it out towards Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan Dunleavy up towards Martin Gaffigan. and the Donegal man is fouled over on the right hand side of the pitch. Now it's Cavan with the ball. Oh, it's a bad pass which went right into the hands of Damien Barton, who kicks it right in towards the Donegal goals, and it's Gary Welch out to get it together for Donegal, and it's back to Brendan Dunleavy, and they're playing a dangerous game back in there. That certainly was taking chances. Gary Welch the kick out, long one out towards the middle of the field, up to go for this Donegal in possession with Brian Murray getting it to Donald Reid. Donald Reid's controlling down the field. He takes a shot, and it's a very good point. A good point by Donald Reid, which narrows the gap to 1 point. The score now is 9 points to 1 goal and 5 points. 10 points it is to 1 goal and 5 points, so there's 2 points in it. The Derry goalkeeper is delaying. There's Donegal in possession again with Brian Murray. Kicks it up the left hand side of the field it's gathered up there by Kieran McKeever. That was a real good save by Kieran McKeever. Donegal were really in a possession there for a score, but McKeever nipped them out of nowhere and picked that ball up. Going in out of the last 7 minutes. Donegal 2 points behind. Con with a kick out for Derry. Well fielded there by Plunkett Murphy. Murphy kicks it long and he kicks it wide. Apparently there was a deflection, and it'll be a 45-metre kick for Derry. Now the kicker again is Andy Gormley. Gormley comes up, kicks it. It's a high kick, but it's away to the right, and it's gone wide. And the score remains Derry 10 points, Donegal 1 goal and 5 points. There's Gary Welch now with a kick out for Donegal. Down the field, goes to Joyce McMullen. McMullen doesn't get it, bounces off him, and it goes to Liam Devlin for Derry. Liam Devlin kicks it away up the right hand side of the pitch, and the Gormley going racing out for it. Gormley doesn't quite get it. The ball goes Martin Shovelin, who kicks it down the field, and it's Donegal, but it's Derry in possession with Damien Barton. Damien Barton kicks over to the left, but it's on to Liam Devlin. Devlin about 20 yards out, puts it back to Damien Barton, but the ball is well fielded in there by Donald Reid. Back into Martin Gaffigan. Gaffigan's kick's blocked down. Goes back to Derry to Damien Barton. Barton and Seamus Downey. Downey back into Liam Devlin. Devlin making an angle for himself. Kicks it, right footed. And kicks it back in, but John Connor gets it, saves it from going over the end line. Connor kicks out to the middle of the field again. But apparently the umpire has given a signal there that there's the 45. And there's another sub on the Donegal team. That's the play going off will be James McHugh. Invergarmley kicks that one and kicks it on very well fielded on there by John Connors. Went very high for that ball, and Connors clears out over the end line. The sub that's in, the sub who is in now is Noel Carr from Glencombe Hill Club, Leave Columba. The ball's kicked into the Donegal square and it's Derry in possession again. It's Anthony Quigg, but the ball goes wide. So Donegal have been lucky there in the last 3 or 4 minutes. There's Gary Welch again with a kick out. Into the middle of the pitch, up they go for this well fielded there by Donald Reid. Has the ball, gets it back to Brian Toohey. Toohey kicks it up further up to the, it's bounced off a Donegal man, goes back to Michael Berry man who gets it to Damien Cassidy, and Cassidy goes to Plunkett Murphy back to Brian McGilligan. McGilligan soloing through, gets it out to Invergarmley. Garmley kicks it right across the goals and kicks it wide. That's Gary Welch with a quick kick out. Away Kong kicks it into the middle of the field again, up to go for it. Donegal has it. Martin Gaffigan kicking it down the field towards Carney Carr. They're racing back for Danny Cohen, goes back and gets it. Cohen trying to get kicked out, kicks it very short across the field. Up they go for it. It's punched down there to Donegal. Ball's kicked out of the Donegal man's hands and it's kicked out over the sideline for a sideline kick for Donegal. Donegal are having very hard luck with those breaking balls. We're working to the last 5 minutes now with Brendan Dunleavy taking the sideline kick. He kicks it up on the left hand side. Anthony Malloy going for it. The ball's going very close to the sideline. It goes over the sideline and it'll be a kick out for Derry. And some of the spectators are beginning to leave here. Donegal 2 points behind. David McCusker with the kick out. Goes back, fielded back in there, and it's Donegal with Donald Reid. Donald Reid out to Martin Gaffigan. Martin Gaffigan kicks in to Marty Carroll. Marty doesn't quite get it. It's Derry in the attack again with Damien Cassidy. Damien Cassidy is working his way out, but his kicks blocked down and goes back to Carr. Carr has it. And Seamus Carr has been fouled. Seamus Carr was fouled. And this... It's a short one to Brian Murray. Brian kicks it left footed and towards Donegal goals. Until there he goes, it's in, and the goal man holds it back in there. That's Damien Cassidy. So it's a free out. I think that was Danny McGrennan with some words of encouragement to the referee. That's McCusker with a kick out again. Up to go for Donegal. Appears to have it, but it's Damien Barton with it for Derry. Damien breaks away and kicks away up towards Donegal goals. Where it goes John Murray. John doesn't quite get it, but Donegal man who comes across is John Joe Doherty. John Joe still there, and John Joe is fouled. And the score remains Derry 10, Donegal 1-5. That's Brian Two of the ball. Out it comes Martin Gaffigan. And Donegal, that's going to be Donegal's last chance. And McGilligan was trying to have it out with Martin Gaffigan. The ball goes up, it's faded by Anthony Scullion. And the tackles got pretty robust here in the last 5 minutes. And it's Seamus Carr's name is going to the referee's book now. But the fact remains that Derry are leading by 10 points to 1 goal and 5 points, which is going to make it all the harder for Donegal. With the 2 games left, Monaghan next Sunday at home and away to Dublin on the 26th. McCosker with the kick out. The referee's looking at his watch. And there it goes, and Donegal have been beaten. Derry, 10 points, Donegal, 1 goal and 5.